Yep, and we're charging. And we're live. Our streak is not 10, it is 0. Our whiteboard's been a beast. Two soft feels. It's not what I'm trying to go on. Charlie's not giving me odds on them. Maybe it is. Oh no. We are in for it now. Sean says cool. Wow. Thank you, Sean. Pixel says nice. Thanks, Pixel. One like on the stream. Thank you very much. Jackson says hi. Hi, Jackson. Pixel says nice one, second in a row. Yes, sir. Oh, the tempo. Flame said hi. Hi, Flames, how are you? With that push. How are you guys? Where are we from? Northern Ireland. 4 likes in the stream, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Ooh. I got the mask work. Pixelation says, do you golf all the time? Try to golf 6 days a week. Not always the case. Six likes on the stream, thank you very much. Appreciate it. A username I can't read says I'm from Greece. Hello, Greece. That's a straight pot. Yeah, it's good practice. Appreciate it. It's 9 feet, the pot. We do both, Greece. Seven likes on the stream, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I think it's like £70 sterling. Like $100. Eight likes in the stream, thank you so much for the likes. Sean says like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate it. I heard you said pints. When did I say pints? Oh, pints, you mean? From Northern Ireland. Sean says your videos are so cool. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I'm from Northern Ireland. That makes sense. It's like I don't remember saying pints. Greece says I want to play too. You're more than welcome. 11 likes on the stream, thank you very much. Zach Attack says hi. Hi, Zach. $11 likes on the stream, thank you. Oh, the thread's coming loose on my top. Go down. Tempted to introduce this. Sorry. Why is that stuck? Apologies. This might be too big though. Probably is. Sorry, chat. Couldn't grab it. Realised too, the phone's a bit angled up. But you have smaller gates, so we'll maybe move into them. Might be a bit too close actually to the pod. Nicole said hi. Hi Nicole, how are you? $13 likes in the stream. Thank you very much. Vincent said hi. Hi Vincent, how are you? Maddie said hey hey moi moi. What is that, French? Lord said hi. Hi Lord, what's the crack? Mr. Junior said hi. Hi Mr. Junior. Jet says hi. Hi Jet, how are you? Kingdom says hi. Hi Kingdom. What's the red string for? So we've got 3 different gates. That's so funny, that's why we missed that. And actually we was just testing a theory. It's just to make sure we're getting this started online. But we're going to swap it out for the medium sized one. Jet says I saw it. Thank you very much, Jet. Appreciate it. I don't know said hi. Hello, I don't know. Farming said hi. Hi Farming. 21 likes in the stream, thank you. Rev said hi. Hi, Rev. Agent says hi. Hi, Agent. 22 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Jet says I subbed. Thank you very much, Jet. Appreciate it. In the night, I feel alone. Asaklar said hi. Sorry if I butchered your name. Ranked Readout says hi. Well ranked, what's the crack, sir? Misty Eye says impressive consistency. Thank you very much. Knock Knock says I subbed. Thank you very much, Knock Knock. Appreciate it. Farming says, can I mod? Maybe someday, Farming. Oh. NC says hi. Junior says hi. Oh, so it can be done. Interesting how you can pause in that gap. Might have to go down to the smaller gate. Carson says I'm him. Knock Knock says you're cooking. Thank you. NC says I sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the subs. 29 likes in the stream too. Appreciate it. Wrong side, Dante. God bless your day. Thank you, and you too. Shan says like and subscribe. Thank you. Carson says you're him. Thank you, Carson. Oh. So anything I need to consider now? Junior says you're good. Cody said hi. Knock Knock said hi. And Farming said nice pudding. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Trying to lock in a bit. Jacob says mini golf goat. Thanks, Jacob. $32 likes in the stream. Thank you. Kaja said hi. Hiya, how are you? Knock Knock says you're so good at putting. Thank you, Knock Knock. Angela said hi. Hello, Angela, how are you? Baseball said hi. Hi, Baseball. How much is that putting green? It's about £70 sterling. It's hard to get the pace when you're focusing online. You're on a streak of 10. Yeah. Not anymore, don't think anyway. My she's going to move it 1.5 feet away. Just, I think I'm not completing my pot because I'm scared of hitting it. Caden said hi. Farming says bye. See you later, Farming. Where are you from? I am from Northern Ireland. I'm from Wales. Very nice. Any crack in Wales? Ben says he's hacking. Pro's using wall hacks. What is your handicap? Mine is 11.9. King says Golf Pro. Thanks, King. Nice hits, Eli says. Thank you. Excuse me. Turn in pot off. King says you're the king of golf. Thanks, King. Text the king and no king. In the night, the cold story ever told. Look how Tiger Woods is a new guy in town. What's your handicap? 11.9. It's all on the hips. Yes, sir. Go to your happy place. $38.9 at likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Courtney says hi. Hi, Courtney. How are you? Oof. Let's see you come back there. In the night, stand alone. Coldest story ever told. How could we be so heartless? Are you using puck that for light hits or hard hits? What do you mean, Mikhail? Sorry. Westy, do you find it's a good practice for putts? Even though it's the same distance? Yeah, it's just good to roll it end over end, although I don't understand how I'm shoving it like that. That's definitely my miss when I'm putting. I think so, Westy. Griffin says hi, Shannon says hi. I'm many in a row was that? Not enough. 17 odd, was it? Yes said hi, hi, yes, how are you? King says hi, Kevin says hi. King says what's up? All good, King, how are you? Couple Kings in here. Sean says like and subscribe, thank you, Sean. Ian says how many have you actually made? Like, what's my record is? 115 I've made in a row. Westy says cool, thanks for answering, mate. Of course, Westy. It says 50 in a row for $50. Right, chat, lock in. We're about to hustle yes here. Gianna says hi. Hello, how are you? Leanco said hi. Hi, Leanco. I'll be watching, says yes. Lita says hi. Daniel says hi. Alex, and E King say hi. Hello, hello, hello. Was concerned about the gate. I can't get up the ramp when I'm using this gate, but if I put it too far away, I push it. Knock knock says what's up, and then says hi. Hello. All good. Sad Boy VR says hi. Hi Sad Boy, how are you? Not sure what you mean, 420. Bral says hi. Oh. Blueberry and Christopher both said hi. Hello, hello. Excuse me. Eking says, love the skill, you'll make it one day. I subbed, thank you. I appreciate it. Knock Knock says hi, Bral says hi. Blueberry says nice stream, thank you very much, Blueberry, appreciate it. Bean said hi, hi Bean. Bral said I'm subscribed, thank you very much. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Sarah said you made it, Thank you, Sarah. Oh. Coldest story ever told. Somewhere far unknown. What's the story? So warm, so heartless. How did it not go on that? I think that was fun. King of Putt Putt. Neil says hi. Vincent says today is my birthday. Can we get a happy birthday to Vincent in the chat, please? Julie B says King of Putt Putt. Thanks. Update your current streak. It's currently 0 being. Amanda says hi. Hi, Amanda. Why am I pushing them? There's slow little cuts. They start on line, then drift. Wad said hi. Hi, Wad. How are you? How are you getting on, Wad? 54 likes on the stream. Thank you so much for the likes. Carly says, I love golfing. I wish I could do that. Why not, Carly? I barely can hear Flipstick. Right, chat. We actually need to lock in here. Somehow, somewhere, we need to lock in. Do you put this good on the real course? Aaron says, I usually put better than this on the real course. JB said hi. Hi JB, how are you? Val says bonjour. Bonjour. Ça va? Gio says, Sammy, hi, long time, have you been? All good, how are you? Jono asks, what putter are you using? I'm using the Rife 2-bar hybrid. Cat Travels and I said, yo. 61 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Oh yes, forgot to mention, guys. I am this time next week. I am doing the Macmillan 4 rounds in one day for cancer support. So if you're feeling frisky and you want to donate, the link is in the description of the YouTube page. I think. Did I even have it actually? I was meant to. If it's not, type in Macmillan longest golf day, click on it, type in the name The Silverhoods, and it should let you donate to my team when you come to the States. That is a really good question. I have been, but it was about 8 years ago. Aaron says, what's your most makes in a row? 115, Aaron. Shout out Mateus. $66 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. From your accent, you're from around. Yes, look, I am. Whoa. You moved and Lucas got the ear dialed in. Joe says, hey buddy. Well, Joe, how are you, sir? Fishing says, I like your glasses. Thanks. 67 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. How are you? All good. How are you? So yeah, guys, if you want to donate to the cancer support fundraiser, it's Macmillan Longest Golf Day, and when you're on the website, type in the Silverhoods. And if you do end up donating, just drop a wee line saying you're from YouTube. All goes to a good cause, of course. One of the guys that's doing it with me lost his father to cancer in 2020, so all for a good reason. Chandra says, say hi to Indonesia. Say like again, mate. I think I should have it in the description of the golf channel, but I mightn't, so I'll just say it again. So, Macmillan, MACMILLAN. Type in Macmillan Longest Golf Day. You'll see a link, and it'll have a wee search bar with all the teams in it. We are the Silver Hoods. Like the Silver Surfer, but the Silver Hoods. Just donate whatever you can. Fishing says I subbed. Thank you, Fishing, appreciate it. Fluffy says nice. Thanks, Fluffy. I'll actually see if I can get Kirsten. Kirsten! Can you put the link to the Macmillan thing in the chat? Can you put the link to the golf thing in the chat? Why bark when you have a dog? Shouting into the admin. 73 likes in the stream, thank you very much. Nice stroke, says Jojo, appreciate it. I'll get to the link now, Joe. Here is the link, guys. I wonder if I should put it in yet. Let me know if that works. Oh, not doing too well here, are we? So yes, guys, if you're feeling frisky, click that link, drop a wee donation. It is for cancer research. Macmillan is a cancer research company, charity. I'm not actually sure what to identify as, but I think they're based throughout the UK. I'm not sure if they go further than that. But yeah, if you're feeling generous, our team name is the Silverhoods. And yeah, drop us a wee donation. We're doing 4 rounds in a day this time next week, which will be some crack. Hopefully we get the weather for it.
Did that work?
I can see the link there, yeah. I'm not sure if it'll go.
No, I just didn't even know if it would let me put the link
Yeah,
on.
I'll actually
Like,
try clicking here.
I just didn't know if it made me block it out, you know, like
Yeah, well, yeah, it works.
spam or something. That's okay.
Yeah, we have 155 pounds in there, guys. So, yes, all support welcome. And thank you. Carly says, can you put Rolex on? Which one of my Rolexes do you want on? Nope. $78 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. so heartless? How could you be so heartless? But yeah, if you do drop what do you call it? If you do drop a sub on the page, just drop a wee line saying you're from YouTube. But can you? It always goes in when you hit that side rail. Where are you from? I'm from Northern Ireland. Asaya says hi. Hello. James says hi. Hi James, how are you? 80 likes on the stream, thank you so much. You all are being legends. Knock Knock says hi. Knock Knock's been consistent throughout the whole stream, we've heard him. Let me see. Guys, we sub update. Oh. Up to 4, 5, 2, 3. Unfortunately, that will have to do us tonight, as I'm actually feeling kind of under the weather. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm a wee bit congested. I think everybody in our family was kind of sick there for a bit, so I think I've caught it. Let me just pin Kirsten's message in here. So, just drop some money in, mate. Shout out Big Joe for the dono to Cancer, not to me, which is a better donation in my opinion. What a legend, Joe. Appreciate it. Dimitri says, when do you start practicing without lines? Whenever the war off the mat. Nikhil said hi. And do you like cats? Yes, I do like cats. Cats are nice, in my opinion. Shout out Joe for the donation on the charity page. What a legend. So if you didn't catch it there, this time next week, so what's that, the 4th of June, Wednesday the 4th, we are doing 4 rounds in one day for Macmillan Cancer Support. So the link is pinned in the top comment there. If you got any money, anything will do, drop a wee donation in there, I would appreciate it. Our team name is the Silver Hoods. Joe said, pleasure mate, have a good round. Which one, Joe? 4 rounds. Luckily / unluckily, there's only 2 of us doing it now. So we should hopefully get through them fast enough. But sunrise is about 5 in the morning, and I think the sun sets in NI at the minute around 20 to 10. So yeah, I think we'll get out at about 5 in the morning and try bash out the 4 rounds. But yes, guys, please, the donation link is pinned. If you know anybody that suffers from cancer, or you just want to support the cause just cause, hit the link, drop a wee donation towards cancer research. Would really appreciate it. I'll be promoting it all week, so you'll not get bored of me saying it anyway. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream tonight. We have 82 likes. That is awesome, and we gained about 70 subscribers, so we're up over 4,500 now, and we are chasing down 5k. If you enjoy the streams, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell if you do not want to miss one. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 7 PM UK time, so about 18 minutes before this in whatever time zone you're in.